Do you have to start laughing as soon as I start? I'm keeping this in now. I'm keeping this the fuck in.
I'm just thinking of somebody like filling up a sock with pennies and using it like a blackjack.
What?
Why?
What?
I don't know. It just popped into my head.
You know, this is staying in the episode now. With absolutely no context as to why we were talking about this.
Well, didn't you have the last episode off of me going,
Yeah, I did. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's been good. I know I've been gone an extra 2 weeks again on accident. You know what's funny is that there's no reason this time. I didn't go to Japan like I did last time. I just like got a new player. She's right below me. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm ZeroOfTheInfinite. I stream on Twitch sometimes, I guess.
Her links will be down below. Just like the rest of the people on this screen. Angel is once again not with us. We'll see him later maybe. But last we left off, I think this interesting band finally got out of the Undercity dungeon. They left Hylia City with missions from Impa, went to Lon Lon Town. There, they went to the MILF Bar, as it has been renamed, as well as the Hero's Rest. They got information on a certain delivery person who went to Hyrule Castle City, eventually finding him in a bar. They learned that he did his mission and he's not dead. He just didn't come back. They then went to meet with their benefactor, the Royal Knight Pura, who gave them items and informed them of what they needed to do next. Which is one of 4 things. Either go to help Rito's post, as no mail is coming out of it. Help the draining Zora's River. Somehow solve the cursed plants issue of Orden Village, or help the Gorons get into their cave as their minds have been collapsing. And we continue with the party still in Pura's workshop, so I do need to change the music. But as the party we come back to the party, in the large cluttered tech lab. Hi, Darcy. You're fine. You are perfectly fine. The large lab is still kind of dimly lit. The large metal door is open behind you. You have Hyrule Castle City at your disposal, as Pura kind of just goes back to whatever she was working on at the moment. Malos continues to not be conscious. What you guys up to? What's going on?
So really quickly, what did everybody get last time? Because I remember somebody got a grappling hook. I guess Jermison got a new guitar. But,
yes. As a recap, Cordelia was given these gold metal bracelets that go around her wrists that act like hand wraps of mighty blows. Isla was given a grappling gun that self-retracts. You were given a fresh new guitar as well as the Everclear mask, which essentially just lets you breathe good.
Yes, my greatest weakness.
Yes, Malos was given full plate mail armor. And Orin was given a kind of the whirlwind rod, which is a kind of a, I think it's probably like more like purplish, maybe woodish, kind of with a ball at the top that has little electrical sparks and a tornado in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last thing we talked about was we were talking about
given
like all
the
the different
mission.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we didn't actually give her our answer, correct?
I believe you said yes, we will take the missions, and then you didn't.
Yeah, I conveniently just said that we would take them without consulting the group.
I think everybody was
like,
pretty
we'll do it.
agreeable on that, though. Remember, if you guys want to talk in the thing, you have to like press Shift A or whatever.
I remember from last session, I remember you told me that we were going to have to figure out what Isla's deal was, because Pura wanted to
Right.
specifically. And
Pura
then I
said,
forgot.
Yeah. Pura said, "Get out of here, you guys. I need to talk to the Twilight."
Kind of like.
So yeah, I didn't prepare anything because I forgot.
That's fine.
Yeah, just wing it.
Yeah, I mean, just like Isla, you gotta wing it right now. So
yeah,
you know.
This is true. This is true.
So the rest of the group can either go outside or they can stand like by the front. But
I like to imagine we got like comedically pushed out. Of the
yeah,
door
probably.
It's like no,
Like,
get out of here.
No, like like
Go.
four or five like canes just pull you out of the frame.
Like Scooby Doo style.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I guess.
So Isla.
Yes.
The strange scientist approaches you.
Menacingly?
No, she just kind of walks up after everybody's been kicked out.
Can I help you?
Yes, of course you can. I would like to know how you got here. It's not every day you see someone. Well, in fact, I believe it would be considered impossible because of what transpired a couple hundred years ago.
I wished real hard.
You wished really hard.
Mm-hmm.
That seems slightly unrealistic to me.
I thought it was also unrealistic for someone like me to be here to begin with.
Yes, but not out of the question. Weird things happen every day.
How do you know it's impossible or not?
I don't know if it's impossible or not. I simply know that it shouldn't be able to happen. That is all.
And what's the problem if it does? Something happens and you can't explain it. Oh well. How is it your business?
Something happens and I can't explain it. I would like to research it. Which is why I'm asking you how you got here.
What if I don't want to tell you?
That's your own business.
Mm-hmm. And what are you going to do if I don't tell you?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Don't believe me?
I don't believe you.
Okay. You don't have to believe me.
Can I go?
Yeah.
I can just walk out.
Yeah.
Then why'd you kick everybody out? I mean, it seemed like I wasn't gonna leave here alive. Why'd you scare me like that?
Because I assumed you didn't want them to hear.
No, I couldn't really care less if they heard.
I just didn't want to give away your secrets before you gave them away yourself.
What secrets?
Secrets is where you come from, dear. The mirror of Twilight was shattered. There should be no way back.
But I'm here.
You are, which is why I would like to know why.
I wished real hard.
That'll be the working theory for now.
Cool.
I mean, if
Thanks
you
for the grappling hook.
Yeah, of course. But if you have a change of heart, me and my large impressive collection of items and weapons are here. Bye-bye now.
I still have the sneaking suspicion that some comedically large pit will open up as soon as I go towards that front door.
Would you like to go towards the front door?
Don't ask me to make a roll. I'll shit myself.
Make a roll to not shit yourself.
Make a roll to not shit yourself. Beautiful, beautiful. For real, I genuinely don't remember what the explanation was for how a Twilight could be here now. I could say that Isla doesn't remember or doesn't know,
What?
but I don't remember how feasible that is because I don't know shit about Zelda lore.
Isla could not know. I love how Orin's just flying compared to the rest. Oh shit, I undocked Orin.
Oh god, you killed Orin. No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill the old man.
He saw the light.
No.
He was being ascended to heaven on a soft cloud and just ripped him back down to earth.
Isla,
Clipped his wings.
would you like to walk towards the door?
I think in a show of good faith, before actually leaving, I would say, well, if I didn't know how I got here, if I couldn't answer that question for you, is that going to cause any problems?
No. I just have to find out why on my own. Or maybe pay you to do it.
Well, if you think of anything, maybe I can help you. But I just don't really know the answer to your question right now. But maybe I'll find out later.
Okay. Goodbye now.
Yeah, no, she just leaves.
Okay. There is no pitfall or anything.
Good.
Yet. For the rest of you, yeah. As you open the door, or pretty much the door is opened for you, and the kind of claw-like arms just kind of push you out. The door is open to somebody reaching up to knock on the door, and then you kind of just all run into each other.
All right.
Like, you would have been fine, but there was somebody there, so you kind of all just like slam into each other.
And collapse like a dog pile.
And then, collapse like a dog pile on top of them,
Right, and Malos is in like heavy plate mail right now.
Yeah, currently.
God, oh no. Just like absolutely crushed not only this person, but everybody else. We got splat, yeah. Right, so I guess Jermison in this case is now just like trying to like push up himself off the ground, but like has like part of Malos on top of him, and he's struggling pretty hard to get up.
Malos gets himself up pretty much before anybody else can.
So directly underneath all the heavy plate armor, there is a Deku scrubbed shaped indent in the ground. June is a, I don't know, like not even 3 foot tall Deku scrub with like pink and blue flowers as like hair, and she's just kind of dazed with like little cartoon stars around her head, going like, "Oh, go to the carnival," they said. "It would be fun," they said.
All right. So Jermison has now picked himself off the ground. He's dusted off his jacket, which is now somehow like covered in like maybe some twigs and leaves. He's like, where the hell did all this come from? And then he then notices the indent in the ground. He's like, right,
That's where it came from.
manslaughter.
It wasn't us.
Does anybody know how to hide a body?
No,
And he
I'm
looks
alive.
over at Cornelia when he says this.
June sort of slowly picks herself up and still
Oh.
definitely very dazed and says, "Hello,
Oh, good, not dead.
I'm
All right.
lost, I think.
Oh.
I'm not dead.
Oh, good.
Your friend
Sorry
is
about all
heavy.
that.
That's okay.
Yes, he wasn't very heavy, not even 10 minutes ago. This is new for all of us. Yes. Hello. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So like, what's up with the moon? Why is it?
Huh?
Why can't I see? What's up with the moon though? It's like weird.
It is pure daytime,
Everything's weird.
mind you.
Yeah, but like
well,
normally you can see the moon.
So Jefferson pulls out the sundial on his arm. He's like, so, it's like midday right now. Normally you can't see the moon at this time of day.
You can't?
No. Well, sometimes it's there, but it's pretty faint and far away. But
Or
you know,
June is now just like squinting up at the sky.
Oh, I mean, you see a moon. Pretty
Yeah,
small.
but it's like
Pretty far
yeah,
away.
but it's small. Exactly,
Yeah.
it's small and far away. That's weird to her.
no, it's been like that my entire life.
Aw.
So you take
Yeah.
the moon and. Oh.
Anyway,
Right.
hi, my name is Juniper. You can call me June if you want. That's cool also. I is this heaven?
No.
Damn.
No. And Jefferson looks down sadly as he said that. No, not yet. I wish it was, but no.
Okay.
Where are you from exactly? He kind of like rubs his chin.
That's a good question. So the place I was in just before this was called Clocktown, and the like, zooming out from that, I guess, it was like a big kingdom sort of called Termina. I get the feeling that's not where I am anymore. It's really confusing though, because everything kind of looks the same, but not really.
No, this is not a clock town. This is Hyrule City. Hyrule Castle Town.
Hyrule?
Yeah, it's the capital of where we are right now. It doesn't sound like
That's
you're from
what you
here.
called it? Yeah,
Yeah?
whatever. Sure. So I'm I don't know, new around here. I'm lost.
Oh yeah, no
How are you
kidding.
guys doing? I guess. Sorry for tripping everyone.
No, it's all right. And Jermison looks back towards the door. We kind of all just got unceremoniously kicked out. Was there any reason why you were here? Did you, by chance, need to meet with the interesting lady inside behind these doors?
Um, I not like specifically, I guess, but some people in town saw that I looked lost and told me that I should come here.
Hmm.
So I don't know if she can help, or I don't know. I
Right.
was like a bounty hunter, if that's helpful to you guys at all. And she kind of like pulls out her dual crossbows and like spins them around a little bit.
Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Keep those at your side.
Oh,
I
they're not loaded.
imagine. I imagine the. He leans over to Aura and he's like, "Oh, what was the girl's name again? Scientist lady who gave us this stuff. I kind of forgot. He's a little more infatuated with the guitar." Seems that Orin is just as dumbfounded.
Old man drifting off the sleep stand.
Recording. Okay. OBS crashed like for the 18th time today. Orange said there was a girl. Okay, we
There
back.
was a girl?
Yes.
There was a
Ah.
girl?
Girl,
Yes.
Will?
I see. Yeah, well, yeah, her name, he does the same thing over the critique. Like, what was her name again? Because Orin and I kind of already forgot. Ooh, of
Cordelia
course.
doesn't remember either.
Ooh. Mollis! He slaps his
Yeah.
shoulder. My man,
Yeah.
please don't fail me. What was her name again?
Pura?
That's right.
We were
Hura.
talking to her like a minute ago.
Sorry, I kind of lost. I started to stop paying attention after I got this. And he gestures towards the mahogany guitar in his arms.
Guitar.
Mahogany guitar.
Mahagata.
Right. She seems to know a lot about things and the state of the world. Perhaps it is best to go speak to her. And he kind of steps out of the way towards the door, and he's like, you know, I don't know how much longer she's gonna be in there talking to that other friend of ours.
At that point, Isla just walks out. She doesn't get pushed out. She just walks out.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Hello, friend.
Where's
Who? What? Why is? Did that
Down
plant
here.
just talk to me? Well, I was like genuinely concerned. Like, did that plant just talk to me?
Hello. I can talk. Yeah.
that ficus bush just tell me something?
Hi. Visible confusion.
My name's Juniper. I'm confused, I guess. I was talking to your friends about that, I guess. I think I'm gonna go talk to the lady you were talking to. Hopefully she can help.
Sure. I mean,
Well, I wish you luck with that, my new friend. And he
Yeah.
gestures towards the open door.
she doesn't seem to know as much as she lets on, but sure, you can go ahead and ask her.
Oh, okay. Do you guys mind if I I don't know, come find you after?
Yeah, sure, we'll be right
I don't know
here.
anyone else, so okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll be waiting for you outside the door. And he kind of
Oh, thank you.
gestures towards the open door still.
Right, yeah, okay.
We'll be here.
Cool.
And then, like, the moment Juniper steps in the door and the door closes, he's like, "Okay, we gotta go. This person is crazy. we gotta bolt.
No.
They're talking about the moon being bigger than it was. They're from a place that's not real. I've never heard of a terminal before. Come on, we gotta go."
So like
The microsecond June leaves the frame of view, she just does the Sherma just sprints like this. It's so chat.
Just fucking books it.
Cartoon walk with a puff of smoke the shape of his body.
Yes, exactly.
It's
Anyway,
like a
I'm sorry.
spectral actor image of him there, and he's already down the street.
I'm sorry. Continue.
So June, you go inside, and the whole time you're in there, I'm just gonna say this so that we don't just immediately lose you. Jermison is just talking about how crazy you are the whole time you're inside. Until you come out.
That would be something that he would do. He'd be like, "Listen, you don't understand. He's leaned down. He's like talking to Isolate. He's like, "Listen, you don't understand. When you were in there, this a plant, right, got crushed underneath. Well, there's still the
Jermison is
And he,
is
points at
recapping
it.
the entire event.
And he's flailing his arms
Yeah.
around like the most dramatic. Wait, hold on. He's actually got a spell for this. He's got I totally had this prepped. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
Player
definitely.
characters. Jermison and Proton. He has he's infectious enthusiasm and musical accompaniment that's just going on right now. And it's this grand retelling with music playing in the background. This is Listen, you just don't understand. We got crushed, and there's a hole in the ground, and this ficus starts talking to us.
All right, Jermison, as you're doing that.
Yeah.
it's just-
I
And
didn't
I
plan on
was
going any
just
longer
like-
than that.
I was just like she keeps
what?
looking at Germa and back at the party, and it's just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
You go inside, Juniper, and immediately you see just like kind of it's a stone room with maybe a couple dozen tables, and every single table is filled with just stuff. Like some of them is like stacks of papers. Some are these like metal contraptions. You see weapons for some reason on some of the. Like it is a damn bitch you live like this moment. And kind of just happens to turn around to look back at the door because the door closed and then opened again. You see a individual by the name of Pura. I can add to the fucking stage. There she is. Kind of look at you.
Hello. Are you Pura?
Yes, I am.
I'm Juniper, and I'm not from around here. I'm not really sure how to explain it. I don't know. I looked really confused, and some townspeople told me to come up here because they thought that you would know how to help. I don't know where to start. I think I died, and then someone told me this isn't heaven. And it's Hyrule. I've never heard of Hyrule though. The place I'm from was called Termina, and the moon looks very different, and everything else is sort of. It's weird because it feels like I've been here before, but I definitely haven't, and I've definitely never talked to any of these people before.
Interesting.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
I know
hooray.
exactly what you're talking about.
Do you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
What?
insane.
what am I talking about?
So, you have breached the planes of existence into our world.
Is that bad? I didn't do it on Well, I don't even know that I did it. I
Technically,
was-
the woman you were just that you might have seen out there, the kind of blue one with like the black tattoos, she did the
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing technically.
Oh, cool. We should
At
be
some
friends.
point in her existence. Yeah, that'd be great.
So it's her
She
fault.
just sneezes. That just sneezes. It's like, ugh, I feel sick.
yes, somebody from our world, maybe a millennia back, did the same thing but reversed.
Oh, so they came to Termina? What happened to
Yes.
them?
They fought a dude with a mask.
Wait, I did that.
Oh. They got a mask.
Oh, I didn't do that.
They fought the mask, not the person, just the mask. And then
Oh,
these four elder deities came and grabbed the moon and shoved it back into the upper atmosphere.
Oh, yeah, that definitely didn't happen.
As
yeah,
far
I was
as you know.
fighting a person wearing a scary mask, and then I shot them in the face with a bunch of crossbow bolts, and then I think they also killed me. And then a
Fun.
great fairy told me that she was sending me here for some reason.
Oh, you have great
She
fairies
didn't-
too?
Yeah, she
Interesting.
laughed a lot and didn't really answer any of my questions, so I don't really know what's going on, but I guess I'm here now, and also everyone before was telling me to just have fun, so
Huh.
I guess I'm gonna try to do that?
Do you want a job?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The people that just
I
left,
was-
follow
Yeah, to
them.
work! Yay!
Oh, that's like stealth? Like, should I like
Oh no,
hide?
just like
or like
go join them.
oh, okay.
I need you to help them save Hyrule.
Oh, from what?
I don't know.
aliens.
Oh. Well, I guess
This will
I'll
make
go find
absolutely
out.
no sense to you, but I am
Uh-huh.
Royal Knight Pura of the Sheikah. Here in Hyrule, we have a thing called the Triforce. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
The Triforce is a thing held in the Sacred Realm that if you gather all 3 pieces of it, you can make any wish you want.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
June is just like furiously nodding this whole time, but also like does not understand most of this.
Apparently, somebody got it, and they're probably not going to use it for good things.
Oh, that does sound bad.
Yeah. So I think it might be related to what they're doing out there. Just go help them,
Okay,
and I will pay you.
nice. What is money?
You don't have
Not
money?
not like what is the concept of money? Like
Oh.
what do you call?
Rupees.
What do you use for? Oh, cool. That's the same thing. Okay.
Okay,
nice.
cool. Yeah, nice. Okay. If you need anything, you can come ask. I probably can't give you an answer, or maybe I can. Those guys out there probably know a good bit about Hyrule. Most of them have been here their whole life.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, this has been sort of helpful, I guess.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
Yeah, thank you, Pura. I'll leave now.
Okay,
I guess.
Junie.
Yeah, thanks. She just kind of like blushes and skips out the door. Bye.
Bye. Going outside,
Alright.
you just see. Go ahead.
So Jermison's still like crouched down. He's like, so on my mark, we gotta leave, right? And the door opens by him. He's like, welcome back. We're waiting for you. Hello. What was your talk with
Pura?
Putrid? Yeah, her.
Oh, it was nice. I don't think she explained. I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, It's fine. She told me I should join you guys.
Oh well, that would be just swell,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? And he like elbows Orin, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'd enjoy a fellow nature lover.
Yeah, I mean, I am mostly nature.
Totally oblivious
by
to
volume,
what,
I guess,
Like,
so-
Jameson was
Orin
like
is just
on
not
about, just
paying
like
attention at all.
yeah, I like trees. I like nature. This seems like a great idea.
Right. I guess if you're joining us, some introductions are in order. And he sort of he does his usual fanfare. The rest of the group have seen this a few times now, and I imagine they'd roll their eyes at this, but he sort of like bows down and he says, Jermisino Ratan, at your service.
Juniper takes out a little notepad and like excitedly starts writing down notes.
And then
I would like to
this
point
is,
out if you do want to write notes, if you go to the book at the top right hand corner, you can open and make a journal and take notes there if you wanted to do that.
Oh, sick. I did not know that.
Oh, okay. I was just doing it in notepad.
Yeah. What do you mean that we've been using this program for 3 years?
Me?
No, to Velvet.
Oh. Right. But after doing his own introduction, he points towards he's like this
Yeah,
stuff, and
yeah.
then he
Jeremy introduced himself, and
pats Malos on the back. This Zora right here is well, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm
This
Malus.
is Malos. Yes. And the other Zora standing right next to him is, and he points at Cordelia.
Cordelia will be talking in the chat for now. She says, "Hi, Cordelia, kitty face."
how do you pronounce kitty face?
I think she just does it, but it would actually be more funny if she just pronounced it.
I like to say that
I'm
She
Cordelia.
just says
colon
colon
I was about
3
to
out
say
loud.
that. I was about to say that.
What?
She curtsies.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you for being
Anytime,
here, Gravity.
anytime. We share same brain cell. I know what she's trying to say.
Yeah. Who's next?
Jermison points down towards Isla. He's like, this.
What are you?
What are you again? What are you?
If you have to ask like that, I'm not telling you.
You've never told any of us.
Well, you can't just say, look at this thing over here. Look at this little nasty
I
little
have
goblin
been
creature. Well, how am I
To
supposed to
all
respond
four
to that?
corners of
This is
traveling,
an Isla.
singing songs,
This is an Isla.
and I have never met one of you before.
One. God
Well,
damn,
well,
Jermison.
Well, maybe you shouldn't approach a species you've never met before by saying something other than, yeah, this little thing that's over here.
I did not say that. I
That's-
pointed towards you and I said, "Sorry, what were you again?" Because you didn't tell us.
Guys, come on, root with me here. He said, "What's that thing?" He called me a thing, didn't he?
I mean, technically,
so.
aren't all of we things?
You did. See?
I am looking through my actions right now to see if there's anything I can do.
During the awkward pause, June just kind of goes, "Oh, yeah, you're the cool spooky lady. Pura said you're also not from this world. What's yours like? We should be friends."
Just starts having a coughing fit at the word friend. She's like, you can't just say that word out of nowhere. My God.
You okay?
Man, not from this world.
I'm
Interesting.
fine. I'm alive.
Oh, well, that's cool. Same. Oh my god, we have so much in common.
Oh my God. This little creature, I want to put you in a sock and throw you around.
Lily, you say that about people you like.
I do.
So the very first thing said this session was prophetic.
What was
Yeah,
that?
yeah, actually, yeah.
What was the
Like
first thing?
Gravity just thought about putting like pennies in a
Quarters
sock.
in a
Oh yeah.
sock.
Yeah.
The prophecy has come true.
It has.
What was the last actual in character thing someone said?
We should be friends, and then Isla gagging.
Yeah.
Just start gagging.
June is excited that someone else is not from here and is like, "Oh, cool, we should hang out."
Yeah, sure. Haha. So what are we doing? Where are we going? Isla says, not the LilyBat, but the thing says Jermison.
Well, because I never called you that, but you have given yourself that title. That's the only way I shall refer to you from now
Cordelia
on.
said you called me a thing too. We've got receipts, Jermison.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, so
I caught you in
Pura said that
4K.
we're supposed to save Hyrule, but she didn't really explain from what. Do you guys know?
Well, she kind of didn't tell us either. She just said that there was issues happening in the four corners of the world. More Hyrule, in this case.
Shh, Cordelia, shh, Cordelia, don't talk about it. It's fine.
Alright, so let's see. And then Jermison, he pulls out a notepad that none of you realized he was using earlier. And some coins fall out of it. And a pencil also falls out of it. It's like a loose leaf, kind of like.
Did some rupees fall out of it? It's like, yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
No, it'd be
yeah,
funny if
yeah.
it were just
Money.
It was just like
It's like a
coins.
like a loose leaf booklet, kind of like tied together. And he's like kind of rummaging through the pages. Right, so here it is. She said that there were issues with Rito Post, that there was no mail being delivered. Shocker. Kakariko Village is being affected.
Kakariko.
Now, sorry, excuse me, and he crosses off that. Goron City was being affected. Apparently their mines have collapsed. I believe she said that the lakes were drying up. in the Zora's domains, and that there are carnivorous plants attacking down
Magical
south.
plants.
Magical plants attacking down south. Right, so she said she'd
It
pay
has
us,
been a month.
and I've not got anything better to do. So I'm inclined to help. Besides, I have friends in those places that I would like to catch up with. Friends from the circus. Except for down south. That's not important. Anyways, so, seeing as we could probably swing a loop down from Goron City towards that southern area, why don't we start with Rito Post, because it is the furthest out of the way. Any objections? And he snaps the book closed. No? Alright, good.
Wait,
Wait,
is
actually,
just
what's
nodding in
a-
agreement at the mention of Rito's post, just like yes,
What's a Rito?
yes, important, yes.
Who's Juniper saying this to?
Just Germa. Just like she raises her little tiny wooden hand. Is like, hi,
Yes.
I know what a Zora
Sure.
and a Goron are. What's a Rito?
Ah, well, if you take a look at the bird-like person next to you,
Oh, hello.
that's
Sorry.
They are very, very lovely people.
Hello.
I have interacted with them a lot, and this one especially, Orn.
That is I.
That is yes. If you have more questions, I actually would suggest that you direct them towards Orn. He would probably be much better inclined to answer them than I. Right. So, any objections? No, Cordelia, you don't have an objection. Can't say that. I saw you raising your hand. No, put it back down. All right. So, well then, shall we take off? It's that direction, and he points wildly and off towards a brick wall.
Just the, like,
Orn gently
Scarecrow
adjusts
from Wizard of
his
Oz thing.
hand.
It's in that direction. Just points in two
Or
directions at the
or
same
just kind
time.
of like, yeah, like one, like with his feathers, just kind of adjusts it a little bit to the right. Yes, that way.
Literally, you were just pointing in a direction, and then Orange just makes it point at like the nearest mountain. There's just a giant fucking mountain. And you're like, yeah, that's there. It's just
It would be that the mountain with all the snow
Yes.
on it. It would be that.
How far is it?
it'd be about a
Jermison, like-
2-day trip to Tabantha town, and then through the mountain, probably about another a 1 or 2 day trip to Tabantha town, and then another 2 days up to Rito's Post from Tabantha town.
Oh, you know, as the Rito flies.
As the Rito flies. You didn't have Horsey last
No.
time either.
Yeah, we're hoofing it again. All right, so
Wouldn't it make more sense to be hoofing it if we had a horse?
shush. And he kind of like he puts his hand over Juniper's mouth. He's like, shush. Right, but before we leave, it is a few days trek. So, Juniper, do you have like any supplies?
Yeah, I have like a adventurer's kit.
Right. You said earlier, I believe you mentioned that you were a bounty hunter, so you're probably no stranger to camping out on the road.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we
Also,
should be
I don't know if you have talked to a Deku before. I don't need to eat food. I just like the sun works.
Yes, I did actually know this.
Wait, doesn't
Oh,
Orn
okay.
like the sun?
Orin likes
Is
to
that
see the
clouds?
sky.
I just like the sky. The
The
sun's
sky,
good.
the sun,
Moon is
same
good.
thing basically.
Clouds are good. Storming is even better.
Right then. Well, does anybody have any stops they want to make in Hyrule Castle Town before we leave?
There are several shops here if you would like to take a look.
Yes, there is.
In fact, even very obviously down the street from where you currently are, there are 2 stores. One, it is a several-story store. However, the store only encompasses the bottom. You see a large sign that reads out Mallow Mart with a man in
Hell yeah.
in very nice suit with coattails, like an older gentleman standing outside with papers in his hand. And pretty much across the way from that, towards, so Malamart's on the east side of the center, and then on the west side there is Rupee General, which just has a massive green rupee symbol. It is a 2-story building. Just anything you would need, like like general supplies, you can find it at Rupee General. And there's also a ton of other shops here if you wanted to look. If you wanted to look into it. However, those are the two biggest ones and the ones that you can see right now.
Okay. What does my ration situation look like? I think I should be fine. I mean, we're only gonna be on the road for 2 days, getting to Savannah Town. We can restock when we get there. I have bread. That's right. I have bread bundles. I have 3 bread bundles.
Juniper says after thinking for a sec, do you know if there are, how do I, like, not masks, just like a normal thing you put on your face, but are there like, you know, kind of like weird magic masks? Do those exist here? Do you know if they do?
Oh, there are some masks I wear during performances that seem to wow the audience, but I don't believe that there are. Other than that, I don't think they're very magical. And he's down towards the eyes. Like, oh, she was crazy.
Jermison, you do know that there is a store here in Hyrule Castle City that is just run by this really creepy guy that sells masks.
Although,
you have no idea if they're like magical, but
I do know of a store here. I passed by it a few times when traveling with the rest of the circus. What was it called again? Nappy Masks Shop? Something like that? It's run by this creepy dude. Never really gone inside, but I've seen him a few times. He kind of...
I've seen that, well, I mean, probably not the same guy, but...
He's always smiling and wringing his hands together. It's kind of...
Yeah!
Huh.
June suddenly looks very excited, not at the fact that the guy is really creepy, but just that she recognizes it.
So Jermison, he puts his hand on his chin, which you notice he does this all the time when he's thinking to himself. He's like, where was it again? He's thinking this into himself. He's trying to recall where in Hyrule City Town it was.
It was in the East Square.
That's right. Yes, I believe it was in the East Square. I can show you where it is.
Oh yeah, cool, thanks.
Right. Well, I go and show Juniper this. Does anybody else have any plans, or where should we meet up after this is all done? Should we meet up by the entrance? Correction, the
west side would be the
the
closest.
west side entrance. Yeah. The west entrance. And he looks towards the rest of the group.
Sure.
Alright, so I don't believe we should be too long. I shall see you all later. And he heads off towards the shop.
Yeah, June follows him, just like excitedly waving goodbye to everyone.
Might actually be the last time. No.
While they're walking, Orn, Cordelia, Isla, are any of you interested in the stores that are closer to you? Do you want to look for any different stores that are not these?
Looking through my stuff to make sure that I'm prepared.
I can't really think of anything else I want right now.
The stores you can currently see are Mallow Mart, which is a very nice looking store. Across the street from that is Rupee General, which is a 2-story just general store, which any like basic supplies you can probably find there. And there is a lot more stores here if you guys wanted to look for something. Like if you wanted to look for something specific, you could probably find something.
How do I write in this?
For soap? Bath bombs? Rupee General might be a good bet for you then. As you kind of walk back towards the central area, you see that there are some flyers on the ground. Gecko potion.
Oops, I mean
that that actually do say Mallow Mart on it. Mallow Smart, yeah. And it says that they are currently running a special on two interesting masks, a shield, and types of arrows. And then Ruby General, as you kind of walk in, it's a 2-story. It's essentially you're walking into like a 2-story Costco. You can see mask effort, yeah. It's eventually just like they got everything here. So if you're looking for like soap, yeah, you can get some soap. That's not hard. Let me just change it to shop. What kind of soap are you looking for? Any specific type of soap or just some new soap? Lavender soap. Yeah. You kind of ask around. You meet with the owner, a Highland woman named Luna. She has these big overalls on, this large afro, and she kind of just, in the back, the first floor towards the back. And you head over there and you see a large section of soap. Because you threw your soap, didn't you? Just pick a few? Okay. I will add 4 different types of soap to your inventory and remove 1 blue rupee. So you now have 4 soaps from Rupee General. How do you... I removed it, don't worry. It was 1 blue rupee. You kind of get the soaps, you pay. Isla and Orin, are you just following her around for this, or you wanted to do your own thing?
Sure.
Okay, I said 2 things, but...
Sure, as in just following her around.
Okay. And Orin?
I think Orin would be invested in this, in Juniper.
Okay, so you're gonna follow with Juniper?
I'll go with them, yeah.
Awesome. So the party split 3 and 3. Malus is with Cordelia. Okay, Isla. So Cordelia is kind of like handing you soaps to smell, Isla. And then picking the ones that. Which do you like, Isla?
What are the 2 smells I smell?
One of them is definitely lavender.
What about the other one?
Probably like a more minty,
Rose.
like a fresh soap. I like a rose soap is probably there too, yeah.
Lavender.
Okay. Cordelia's like, that's what I'm saying. But after you buy your soaps, you exit and head over to the kind of larger Mallow Mart. This one is beautifully built into the stone wall. As you see there, the old man in front kind of starts to hand you a flyer, sees that you have one, and go, right this way, and he opens the door for you. And as you open up, as the door opens and you kind of look and head inside, the interior immediately strikes you as this high energy room that just makes you want to dance for some reason. And you see a man kind of behind a counter doing this weird dance where he's kind of just putting his hands to either side of him. And you see behind the counter these 2 bundles of arrows, a bomb, this weird golden mask that only seems to cover the top half of a face, another weird mask that looks like a hawk's face, and then this beautifully made steel shield. this absolutely beautiful kind of blue and steel colored shield with the insignia of the Hylian royal family on it. Cordelia's just throwing it back.
Yeah.
But the man kind of, hello! He's kind of doing the dance while wearing this pinwheel hat that's just spinning even though there's no wind in here. Could I interest you in the shining arrows, the antler arrows, these junk bombs? Or are you more interested in these? And leans to the more expensive items in the masks and the shield. Didn't Isla have a bomb? Isla, did you have a bomb?
I don't think so. I don't see any in my inventory.
Why do? Okay. Isla, I think Isla shouldn't be trusted. That was in the other campaign, baby.
Isla is a bomb.
Yeah, Isla is the bomb.
Oh my god, is this bomb ass? Never mind.
For real.
Damn.
On God.
Oh god.
Can I interest either of you with anything in the store? The man looks at Cordelia and Isla.
Say something else.
Uh-huh.
Can I interest in bombs?
You cannot try the golden mask on, no.
Asking us if we're interested in bomb ass posting. Congratulations on your transition, sir. Why would you call your bombs junk? It doesn't really seem like good business practice to insult your own wares.
Because they're made with junk.
Oh, that'll do it.
You can also not try the eagle mask. I'm sorry, I cannot. Can you hold the shield? No.
You are not winning here, ma'am. I'm sorry.
The Hawkeye mask here to my left costs
$4.
I'm doing the conversion.
It cost 32 cents. And half a bacon.
23,000 rupees.
God damn.
Damn, bitch! I got like 5.
For conversion, 230 gold. The hero's charm here points to the gold-plated mask. Costs 100,000 rupees, 1,000 gold. And the shield costs 1,000 rupees, 100 gold. The bomb, the junk bombs, on the other hand, will run you 40 rupees, or 400 rupees, I guess. So 4 gold. How many? We have 2. Okay. Cordelia is acquiring both junk bombs. You can go ahead and reduce your red rupees by 8 or your blue rupees by 80. And I will put both of them in your inventory for you. We also have these wonderful arrows.
Does anyone even have a bow here?
Jermison.
Yes, I
So
do.
truing.
These shining arrows, anything it hits, the arrow glows. By the way, he's still doing the dance this whole time. And these antler arrows, if shot, can try to restrain foes to the ground or themselves. He's doing a bee community. The shining arrows will run you 300 or 3 gold, and the antler arrows will run you 700 or 7 gold. And I have 5 of each. But like make a mental note and then buy 1 arrow. Which type? The glowing one. That will run you 3 gold, 3 red rupees essentially. Honestly, I was gonna make it so rupees 1 rupee equals 1 silver, but then somehow Velvet just has copper in her inventory, so I was like, I guess we're going up. You have 1 arrow, so go ahead and reduce by 3 gold. Is that everything? I'm doing the dance too, by the way.
Yeah, you better be.
I guess Isla doesn't want anything.
No,
I mean,
no, I'm good.
It's either really expensive or she can't use it, so.
Yeah.
Also, Cordelia, make sure to fix your ability scores. But flashing away from that, the three of the other group go into the east square, which Jermison, you always forget the east square is this massive park. That's just like in the middle of Hyrule Castle City. It's just this beautiful park.
I mean, I always forget this thing's here, even though I've performed in it so many times. Huh, oh well. Right,
And
so. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like a breath of fresh air from the city, especially for the 2 not city folk.
A breath of the wild, if you will.
If you will.
Breath of the Weath, if you will.
Breath of the Weath, yep. But okay, there's a small trail leading through it. There's some houses here, as well as some smaller buildings. Probably a mansion or 2. But as you kind of walk
like
through,
the kind of wealthier area.
Wealthier or like just a cozy area, because there are little bunches of houses that don't look like super expensive, but they're definitely higher middle class individuals, if there even is a class system here in Hyrule. But you walk until you know where the mask shop is. Sitting literally in the middle of an area where you can't see any other buildings. It is the only building. Is the Happy Mask shop. There's a bench right outside. You see a happy/sad mask kind of up at the front of it, painted with old purple paint that is slightly chipping and peeling away. It stands.
Yeah, it stands. All right. So Jermison he's kind of walked through that park with Juniper and tow. Orn also hobbling along in the back. Didn't even realize Orn had come to accompany them until he turned back while they were in the park. And he was like, "Oh, Orn, you're here." Oh, I hadn't realized. Sorry about that. And then he slowed his pace a little. But eventually they arrive at the mask sale. Happy Mask shop.
The Happy
and
Mask shop.
So he kind of like gestures towards it. He's like, "Yep, there it is. Creepy shop that never gone inside."
Yay! And June just starts like running towards the entrance.
That is the too fast.
Jermison kind of like half heartedly goes like, "Oh no, don't just run in." Oh well. Puts an arm out.
Wow,
we
you're-
lost
I'm gonna
her.
get the
You're really
slower
phoning
version.
this one in. Like,
By convincing. He looks back towards Horn.
June's surprisingly fast for someone that's like 2 feet tall.
it's like a toddler run off.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Someone's gonna put her in like a body harness at some point with like a leash.
June, what do you have? A gun! No!
Oh. But wandering in, you see it is dimly lit. Several candles just kind of dot the area. Masks across the wall. Some of them look like familiar creatures. Some do not. Some look like large war masks, and others are more ornamental, I guess you could say. But you see, just
do I recognize any of them?
some of the creatures look recognizable, but none of these masks specifically.
Okay.
But you see standing behind the counter, a single pale man with red hair. This kind of purple coat, gold jewelry adorning him. Kind of looks towards the group as you walk in. He's squinting. You can't see his eyes, but this big smile is on his face. Welcome. How can I help you? As he rubs his hands together.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
I don't know. What do you got? What do you recommend?
Ah, are you looking to buy?
Yes.
Interesting. I have 3 masks that I can buy or rent out to you, if that is more your style.
Oh, sure. Which ones?
In my possession, I have the Radiant Mask, the Stealth Mask, and another individual named Don Guerrero's mask.
Oh, what does that one do?
Does that name ring a bell at all? Like with history check or anything?
That person would be from a different dimension, so probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have mask lore, but I don't know what that like would do specifically.
In this instance, it has been at least a millennia since Don Guerrero died, so I don't know if you would know who that is currently. This is just Don Guerrero's mask. Well, to put it bluntly, it does help with performance. It also lets you speak to frogs.
When he says it helps with performance, June just looks at Germa and like gestures like, yeah. Wait, it lets you talk to what?
Frogs.
Frogs?
Yes.
I wish frogs were real.
Are there frogs near the Rito town?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen a frog up in the mountains.
Probably not, no.
Oh, right, it's cold. Right, what were the other two then?
The stealth mask, which I don't think I need to explain what that does. And the radiant mask, which glows. So you don't have to hold a torch.
Oh, okay. How much is the stealth mask?
The stealth mask will run you 50 red rupees.
Damn, I got like 4.
Or
Yeah,
500.
June just like checks her rupee bag and is like,
blue
oh.
How many blue rupees did you say?
500.
Oh, I got like 4 of those.
Yeah, I have 201 blue rupees and 7 red ones.
But the Radiant Mask will run you 15 red rupees.
That's... Wait, how does that convert to silver? Or blue?
150 blue rupees.
Oh, yeah, I can have that one.
You would like the Radiant Mask?
Yeah.
He kind of leans over and picks something up and holds up this full face mask that's just coated in this kind of bluish dye. Kind of places it down. It's honestly, it's glowing slightly in this room just because of how dimly lit it is in here. And he smiles as he puts it on the table in front of him. To buy or to rent?
Is it 150 blue rupees to buy?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
The rupees, please.
Yeah, she...
An easier way to
hands them
reduce
over.
rupees is at the top of your sheet, there's a plus minus. You can just type in the amount you want in the minus to get rid of.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to press it 150 times.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. As he hands the radiant mask down to you, it should automatically turn on in the dark. Can I get either of
Whoa.
you something? As he smiles. And I must say, I have a vested interest in selling masks. So, let's say if you sell me out of a majority of my stock, I can offer you the next tier up.
Oh.
But these masks can't go out to just anybody.
Why not?
Some of them hold dark and dangerous powers that only those I trust can have.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, got it. And she just kind of like winks at him, which is probably very confusing for him.
He kind of thinks for a moment and then... You're not from around here, are you?
How could you tell?
The people here don't have an interest in the more magically inclined masks. But you do.
Oh. Wait, are you from here?
If that's everything, I recommend you move on to your next endeavor.
June just like, while looking at him, just slowly backs out of the store and says, okay, bye.
He's good at dodging questions, just like me.
Well,
Right,
that was a time. Did you get everything you want, little plant?
Yeah, I've never had a mask before, but I know a lot about them. So this is really cool.
I would also like to bring up, Jermison, you do possess a magical mask. So,
Yeah, I do. I was trying to like find a point where I could be like, yeah, I've actually got one.
I'm trying to think.
But
It's like,
it
didn't
kind of
we
never
get
came
one?
up, and now we're outside the store. So I guess it's just lost the time, you know.
Didn't we get
Oh,
one? Who's
okay.
holding that? Man, it's hard. It's hard to find masks that fit over my face situation. I just don't wear
pulls
them.
out- Jermison just pulls out some sellotape and just like, here we go. Just like wrap your head up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
you'll be able to gnaw through it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just make a hole for my beak. It just gets out a hammer.
So wait, are we still inside the store, or have we all just walked out?
June
You're right
started
outside,
walking
I would
out.
assume.
Yeah, I guess if you guys are done,
Right.
then we're all done.
So, how about this? Jermison, he's actually got the mask hanging from his back belt. So as he's turned around, it's just very clearly visible towards the man behind the counter. And as he's heading towards the door,
Son,
it's in plain view.
I believe you have something down there.
Well,
You
he looks
can't
down at
just
his
say that
shoes.
to people.
Father?
He's like, oh, do I have something on my shoe? And he lifts it up and he's like, nah, I think everything's all right.
Your
Well,
back belt.
oh, this! And he holds up his bag. Yes, I keep all my musical sheets in here.
The
It's
mask.
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I got this earlier. I got no idea what it is.
You'd like me to identify it?
Sure, I got nothing to lose. And he walks back over to the counter, puts it down.
Picks up the mask. Ah, an Ever-Air mask. Places it back down.
Ah, yes.
It will allow you to breathe in areas where you normally would not be able to.
You know, the person who gave me this said the same thing, but not sure what that means. Or would
You
I not
can
be able to
breathe
properly?
in things that would normally be poison.
Oh.
The mask converts poisoned air to purified air.
I see. Well,
It would. I
guess
don't think it
magic-
would work for you underwater, though.
Oh,
Damn
I was just gonna ask that. Orn puts his hand down.
Jeremson kind of is like, he's like, damn it, and he clicks his tongue and kind of looks towards the side, and he makes a fist, and Alright, well, I guess if there ever should ever become a situation, I imagine this would be quite helpful. Thank you for identifying this for me. Picks it
Of
up,
course.
places it back on his belt. Say, do a lot of masks have properties like that, or is it just this one?
Many do.
Oh?
If you find any that are less exclusive than that one, feel free to send them my way.
Right. Well, should I ever come across any more in my travels, I'll be sure to do that. Thank you for your time. He heads twisted.
Good.
Right, walking out of the door, Jermison's like, okay, I get that dude just like instills the fear of God knows what inside me.
That's fair. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right.
June is just like, oh, he kind of made me feel at ease. Is that weird?
Well,
Little.
sounds like you interact with these people a lot, so you know.
Just kind of feels like home, I guess.
Well, like people attract each other, I imagine. So, well, I imagine that now our business is finished here. We could head on towards back the rest of the group. We should
Yeah.
be waiting, hopefully, by the west gate. Right then, that way, and he points off in another random direction.
Orn moves his hand again.
That way, and then he confidently struts off. And I guess we'll just wait for Hazu to come back.
Yeah.
That would probably be good.
I require more Beppis.
Oh,
I apologize. I have been I was not feeling good before we started, so I've just been drinking a lot of water.
That's alright. No worries.
Okay. So, the other group, Cordy and Isla, I believe you guys are not at the West Gate, right? It's just... Where y'all at?
Did you hear what we said, by chance?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
I have wireless headphones.
Perfect. Yeah, so they're not, it seems
They
like.
are not there, no. Okay. So, as the other group kind of strolls back through Central, you just see them sitting in the center square. Just kind of waiting.
Yes. Jermison walks up and is like, yes, I guess the West Gate has moved, hasn't it? Huh. Right then, did you find everything you were shopping for? Swing.
Swinging their feeties.
Right then. Well, daylight's burning. It is. Jervis looks at the back of the sundial on his arm. About 2 in the afternoon. Shall we get moving?
Don't those technically need to be affixed to be reading it
okay.
correctly?
Yes, that's the whole joke.
Yeah.
But he's somehow correct.
Well, you know, broken sundials correct twice a day.
Jermison looks at the bomb that Cordelia is holding in her hands. He's like, yes, very nice. Where'd you get that from?
Hear the distant dun 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 dun.
A guy. What else did he have?
Beppis.
Oh, ooh, arrows.
Oh, glowy arrows.
Glaros.
Jermison takes a look at the arrows in her hands. Yes, those are like very nice. Very nice arrows. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
He's
expensive
eyeing
stuff.
eyeing the arrows up and down.
She just like
You
sadly
bought
shakes her like
one
nearly
arrow.
empty rupee bag.
Yeah, they had 2 really expensive masks, Malos says.
They had masks? What kind?
Interesting. Why are we running into so many masks? Never seen. Is this a new trend? Jermison's like pondering to himself over in the corner.
Malos picks up a flyer and hands it to you, and there's like pictures of the masks on it. One looks like a hawk's eye, and then another's this kind of like gold, weird looking, kind of almost with like eyes and then like teethish kind of below it.
Whoa, creepy. I feel like I've seen this other hawk one before, though. I think it makes animals follow you? You said they were expensive, right? You didn't let me try it? Oh man.
For reference, these are what the masks look like on the drawings.
Drawing.
Oh, that thing.
Different masks, different.
Big old eyes.
Yeah. Okay, so June is just wrong.
Yeah, on that one, yes. What? Oh,
Jermison takes the fire, puts it in his journal.
Okay. I mean, there's multiple flyers around, so.
Okay.
Some people have no regard. They just take a flyer and then drop it on the ground. So.
Some people.
The nerve of some people.
Indeed. Kind of putting that away. Did June want to go look at the store or just kind of keep it in mind?
She just wanted to know.
Okay. Would you all like to head towards the west square?
I'm good.
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome.
Let's do it. Right then. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Kind of tightens the strap around his shoulder. Right then. Onwards. And he actually this time correctly points at the west gate. And he looks over at Orin before he even pointed. He's like,
Or nods.
and they're like, right then, let's go. And then he marches confidently towards the west gate.
All right. Marching that way and arriving there, you are eventually out into Hyrule Field. Exiting, seeing the guards at the side kind of give you a nod.
Two-fingered salute to them as they walk on past.
Already you can see, just from here, the massive Tabantha chain. And while you can't see Tabantha town from here, you do see the relatively calm stretch of land that is North Hyrule Field. You probably only have this kind of springish summertime. You probably only have 5 or 6 hours left of sunlight. You do have to travel about 24 miles to get to Tabantha Town. Which, if you're going, you will have to travel 2 hours in at night if you wanted to make it there today. But you could. So while you walk, we'll use Juniper to represent the party today because welcome.
Yay!
Yeah, she's just in front, just trucking along, 3-foot tall little plant creature.
She is so excited to be here.
And Cordelia, feel free to just ask your question. You don't have to ask a question. This is directed towards Orn. Cordelia asks, "What's your town like?"
He thinks for a minute and says, well, it's full of Rito and full of our sort of architecture, and it's cold most of the year, and it's in the mountains, and nobody likes me, and
Cry.
there's an abandoned mansion up there with a really nice library and some yetis, and they're very accommodating, and
I will send you a little blurb on Rito's
what
posts.
did you do? I didn't do anything.
There you go, Maple. There's a little blurb if you wanted to say any of that.
Little blurb.
Little blurb.
Hold on, I gotta look at my own freaking lore. What did I do?
Hey, at least you know it. You know your own lore, sort of.
I don't know my own lore. That's why I gotta look it up.
At least you know you're a bird and you come from a place where birds
I
are.
am a bird. That's true.
People be interrogating me. They're like, Isla, why are you here? Where did you come from? And I'm like, I don't know. I never played Twilight Princess. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It happened. And now I'm here.
I don't know. Twilights look cute. I don't know.
I don't know. Where the fuck is my link to my lore, Hazu? It's in here somewhere.
Look at Orn.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I found it. I genuinely don't think you did anything. I think you just weren't there. So people just were like, "You're weird. You're different."
Oh yeah. Yeah, you genuinely didn't do anything. Oh, it's because he's like scarred from head to toe.
Oh,
And
true.
people were like, "That's strange."
You're not like the other birds. Oh no.
You're strange because you look different.
Yeah. And while you're
Where's-
saying that,
Where's
Orn,
this
could I?
blurb you sent me? Hold on.
Uh,
Well, now I want to look at the blurb.
okay,
Hold
while
on.
you're reading that, instead we'll go. Jerma, could you please roll me 2d4, please?
Why, of course I can.
Right. It's the main hub of all of the mail in Hyrule. If you send somebody a letter, it goes to Rito's post and it gets sorted, and then Rito's take it back out with them. But apparently there's something wrong with that. I thought it was fine when I left
Okay.
like 2 or 3 months ago, but apparently it's bad now, so we gotta go back and maybe people will talk to me, hopefully. That would be nice.
It's okay, Warren. We'll talk to you when you pat him on the shoulder.
Hope so. I'm traveling with you.
So, could I also have Orn? Could you roll me 2d4? Please. Take your meds,
Take
Orn.
your
Oh
meds.
no,
What do you want me to roll?
we aren't real. Just 2d4.
2d4.
Oh, that is amazing.
I got all of them. I got all the dice.
So, as you guys are walking, kind of within the first like hour of leaving Hyrule Castle City, you see what looks like this collection of like ruined buildings, ruined houses even. Just kind of left to the elements. Like people used to live out here, they moved into the city and they kind of left their old houses and it kind of degraded to just the foundations, the stone foundations. And you just hear what sounds like these very, very distressed sounds. From inside one of the houses.
Interesting.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. June immediately answers.
Hi. Can I get some help, please?
Why, of course. Jormison just walks towards the house. Right then. Where are you? He's looking
Kind of
around.
Enter the house, kind of peek in through the door. You see what looks like the foundation, and then you just see this big rock that's kind of wiggling a little bit. I'm stuck under the rock. Could you move it for me?
It's not it. Huh? Alright, sure. Who's this talking to me? And he, like, picks the rock up.
Could you make an athletics check for me?
You know, I was hoping you wouldn't say that, but here we go.
Anybody else in the party, actually, you and Juniper are the only ones I would ask to roll an athletics check.
Yeah, I figured this would happen. Alright. Okay, 16,
okay, yeah.
15.
You kind of grab it and you don't really lift it. You kind of just like toss it off of this thing that's under the rock. And it almost kind of falls back onto you and it, but you kind of just push it back more. And the rest of you see kind of Germa wiping his brow, like, whew, and then you look down and just this creature kind of hops up and looks up at you, and it is not something you've seen before. Like this just star-shaped creature looks back at you with this large leaf mask face with 3 holes in it that kind of looks like this big happy face as it looks at you. Oh, thank you so much for that. That rock was really getting heavy. Kind of looks up at you.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't. Can I?
Yeah, haha.
Can you pick it up? Yeah, you kind of just pick it up. It comes up like a dog would come up. Like all in one piece. Just sniff. It smells like a tree.
Why is your first instinct when you meet this like unknown creature? It's like, oh yes, I'll just pick it up and smell it, you know? Newts.
Thank you for helping me.
Orin's looking at this thing and like looking at Juniper and like looking back at this thing, and it's like very suspicious about their relation.
It kind of sees Juniper. Ah! And just kind of screams.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. Oh. Are you friend?
Yeah.
Friend!
You can call me June. What's your name? She kind of like
Nice to meet you,
closer a
June.
little bit.
I just realized what I did. Oops.
What did you do?
What
I-
happened?
was not meant to let people see me.
Why?
Well, it's too late for that.
I see that now. I am named Poke. This feels interesting.
Yes, Cordelia, could you put our new friend down rather than holding him arms length like a dog?
No, keep doing it. It's funny. Shake it really fast.
Baby.
To make
Shake it really
maraca
fast.
sounds.
It does make maraca sounds just by being moved. I should have something for you. And it kind of reaches into like itself somehow and just pulls out this golden
Ugh.
seed.
Oh no.
Here you go, handing it to Jermison.
Okay,
Take
thanks.
Jermison.
Okay, thank you.
No, it
what
is
is it?
genuinely a big, like almost like a core of an avocado.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Poke. One question.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, that'll let you get to my homeland.
Well, where are you from?
If we weren't allowed to see
Forest.
you, why are we allowed in your homeland?
Cause you helped me, so I think
Well,
you're
no,
good people.
There's a lot of forests. You gotta be a little more specific.
Big forest.
Big for it. Okay.
Ah, the big forest. Are you talking about the forest down in Farron Village, by chance, or Orda? You don't know where this place is.
No.
Okay, well,
How did you get here?
yeah.
I
where do you
walked
remember that
and
from?
flied.
You could fly?
Mm-hmm.
Flew.
You fly? And he looks at Juniper.
Flew.
Also, I would like to correct myself. I read Cordelia typing stiff as sniff.
That's what I thought the intention was.
Yeah. That's my bad. You throw him into the air, he kind of flies, he kind of jumps up and then puts his hand up and just this like leaf just starts spinning. See? I fly and then he just starts spinning. Or it starts spinning.
Huh.
Whoa.
Ah, I see, I see.
Very slowly spinning in place.
Well then.
Cordelia asks, looks to Juniper and asks if you can fly, and starts reaching out her arms for you.
No, I can't. I've seen other Deku do it with like big flowers, but I don't know how to do that.
I like to imagine that as Cordelia's saying that, she's oh, wait, I had a gift for this. Oh, this one. She's like reaching down towards Juniper like that.
Or I guess I kind of used to know how to do it, but since I got here, I feel like I can't.
Oh, I also have another thing. And it kind of just reaches like into what would be a pocket, but there isn't a pocket, and pulls out this wooden bottle and hands it to you, Jermison.
Ah. Wooden bottle. Just getting lots of goodies today.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
What's this for?
It's a bottle.
Nice, I see that. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you for the seed and the bottle, friend.
You're welcome.
Are you gonna be fine by yourself, or are you gonna get trapped
Oh.
under another rock?
I should be fine.
Okay. Perfect.
But
Oh.
that wooden bottle, you should be able to store things in it.
Oh, the seed. And he tries to put the seed in the bottle.
It goes in.
Oh, perfect. Shakes it around. Ah, I got a new instrument. Although it fairly sound better with a few more seeds in it.
If you find any more of my friends, they should give you one too.
Oh, perfect. Huh. Well, I'll have a new instrument in no time.
All you have to let them know is that you're a friend.
Friends with you, or just friend in general?
You're a friend.
Okay. Right then. Well, I'll keep an eye out for any more of your friends.
Thank you.
Well then. And he turns back towards the rest of the group. Shall we, fish our friends off? Oh, yeah, of course, Cordelia.
Would Orn have an idea of which forest he meant? It meant?
Big forest would probably mean the Lost Woods.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
June takes out her notepad, draws like a rough scribble of what the thing looks like, and then just in big letters writes "friend" and underlines it like a billion times.
It's still spinning in place.
Hell yeah.
Just very slowly. Bye-bye.
Alright, well, nice meeting you, Poke. And Jermison starts walking back towards the path. Burnt out.
Bye, friend.
Goodbye. Stay safe on your travels.
Bye-bye.
Here it is. There you go.
I'm gonna shake him like a maraca.
Shake the baby.
No, please don't shake the baby.
All right. The rest of that hex goes by without any issues. And could I have Maple, could you for me this time roll me 2d4 for the environment? And you know what? Juniper, could you roll me 2d4 as well? So so if you go to the chat, you should see this long bar with just a bunch of dice. You can click on the D4 twice and then press the roll button or press enter. All right, 3 and 5. Okay. As you're kind of walking along, you eventually come to what looks like this kind of small cave. It seems to kind of indent a little bit. It goes that you can see the whole cave from here. It indents a little bit, kind of goes down. There are some bushes inside, and you just see this group of 4 boars just kind of lazing in the shade, getting away from the sun. They have no reason to attack you, so.
Alright. I guess we could just pass them by.
Just like walk past him.
Yep.
Wave at him.
Sure. They don't wave back because they're boars. But
No, they don't wave at the wild animals.
yeah, I mean, they don't get pissed off by it. They're just kind of lying there. They do watch you walk. But yeah, nothing else happens there.
Does one of them seem like oddly out of line with the other 3?
I'd say 3 of them are kind of facing the same way. The other one's kind of like exactly perpendicular to them. It's kind of silly looking. But as you kind of enter this next hex, you do see the large farms that would have been kind of based out of Lon Lon Town, not that far from you to your south, and you do at this point see the large Tabantha town kind of surrounded by the more darker trees, the large military fort in its place that you would have to go through to get up to the Tabantha chain. And this time, could I have Juniper roll me another 2d4 for the environment? And Cordelia, could you roll me 2d4 for the thing that you encounter here?
Hell yeah. Synchronized.
Hell yeah. And then Cordelia, could you also roll me a d20? Just a flat d20 check.
Oh no.
Oh.
Whoa.
Is that an egg on your die?
And
You want to see what? That reminds me. This is what my dice look like.
Ah, perfect. I can read that.
How do you change dice?
If you go to the gears, the game settings, and then go to configure settings, you should be able to find a Dice So Nice thing, a module named Dice So Nice. press the 3D dice settings, and then under dice presets, theme, texture, you can change up your dice from there.
Mhm.
I think mine is an egg too. Mine is pumpkin. Mine are straight up just pumpkins.
Anything with bats.
There are emojis. Just straight up emojis, but you know, pumpkin. Can definitely read what those. Weirdly, it does show a different type of die on the stream, so that's weird. But so it was 6 and 6, and then a nat 20. So, as you're just kind of wandering, you do see another kind of patch of ruined buildings. Probably the same thing. People just didn't want to live in the middle of nowhere. Way off, not noticing you, you just see this group of bokoblins inside of one of the larger buildings, just sleeping, kind of taking in the sunlight.
I see. Are we? How far away from the building are we?
Oh, like a solid 120 feet.
Okay, so as long as we swing wide, it's Pathfinder. We
Yeah.
wouldn't wake up.
Kind of going off the road a little bit just to make sure
Yeah.
not to be near them.
Yeah.
You squarely and easily avoid the bokoblins.
All right, perfect.
Especially because Cordelia called them out way in advance
Good one.
with her nat 20. And last but not least on the hexes, could I have Cordelia roll 2d4 and Isla roll 2d4? Okay, there's another 6. Wow. You guys really like, you know what, Cordelia, can you roll that again for me? I just want something different.
Oh my
Okay,
god, I'm so
4.
stupid. Remind me, did we do slash commands? It's been so long.
You can do slash commands, but you could also just go right below the chat and there's just dice there.
2d4.
Yeah. Okay. 4 and 5. I believe that is once again. So you just the road, and you see another group of boars. Once again, they have no reason to be angry with you.
Right then. Just
Yeah.
press on. No waving. Stop. Okay.
Don't. So this Juniper starts to wave, and you're like, nope, they are closer to us and not sleeping. Let's just keep going.
She just like sadly puts her hand down and walks away.
Oh no, Cordelia.
84. 84 points of damage. We're all dead.
Was that a D100 with chickens on it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
Yeah, it was
emojis one.
And
She was blinking in the left for me, and I was terrified. It was really scary. She was really big and blinking on and off.
wait, what?
Cordelia's character was in the left hand side of my screen, really big, blinking rapidly. It was, or like flashing rapidly on and off. It was very, very strange.
Oh yeah, if you hover over tokens, it opens up their image.
Oh my god. Okay, that was why.
But you do eventually arrive in Tabantha town.
I can't read this. This is pumpkins.
It was
Yeah.
a 20. That's an 11.
Pumpkins.
Oh
You
yeah,
ever rolled
I guess I should
pumpkins
just
before?
be able to read pumpkin. I guess
Yeah.
Alright, maybe we should save this for after stream. After session, sorry.
But arriving in Tabantha town, you do see the relatively honestly it is a relatively small town. It's mostly just a military town. As you see, the massive Tabantha fort just kind of looms over this entire section of this entire town. Already at the time you've arrived, which would probably be around 10 p.m.
Okay.
Mostly nobody's out. You see a couple guards that are out that kind of look at you weirdly as you come up into town. they're not hostile. They're just like, it is 10 at night. Why are you here? Most lights are out except for the warm glow of an inn that is literally just titled Inn.
My favorite, the Inn.
I would say,
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will say, Jermison, you probably haven't made your way through Tabantha Town all too often.
He's gone through it once or twice.
Yeah,
but
once or
he's never
twice.
gone to Rita, but he's never like stayed in it. Very.
You've had no real reason to go to Rito's Post, and
Yeah.
you've probably stayed in Inn once. So
Yeah, he's been here once or twice.
and
He's
as
like,
as you kind of walk into Inn, this is getting really confusing.
as you walk in,
Yeah, as you walk into the inn, you just see what looks like a middle-aged woman behind the counter. Milf bar, yeah. Two soldiers are currently drinking. She kind of, welcome back, pointing to Jermison, and then to Orn.
you remembered me. My heart.
I remember every face I ever see. Kind of to Orn.
Oh, that's perfect.
Warren Williams.
Hi, welcome back as well. Are you okay? To Orn.
Should I not be?
Apologies. Rito's Post is 2 to 3 days away, and I haven't seen a Rito in half a month.
Well, nobody has.
Yes, that's why we're going to go back and investigate.
Oh,
And I brought people with me.
Hi, I'm
amazing. You are.
Are plants people?
Today
Sometime?
they are.
Shush, don't be
If
racist.
they want to be, I suppose.
Shush, don't be racist.
I am
Only
Lucia.
on Tuesdays.
It is a Tuesday.
Heroes of Hyrule is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Just plus a laugh track.
You have that power.
I don't think I have a laugh track on any of my soundboards.
You have, well, I mean,
You do.
I have
Yahaha.
this.
Good enough. Good enough.
And just play that a whole bunch.
That's basically a laugh track.
Yeah. If you all are planning to help out the Rito, feel free to stay for free.
Oh, well.
Rooms are on us. There's that,
Great.
yeah.
Would Jermison recall this person's name?
No.
Okay. Good.
Would Warren?
Well, Miss Innkeep of the Inn, thank you very much for your hospitality.
Of
And
course.
he heads towards the stairs up. Or
Downstairs, it's just the back area.
Okay, the back area.
And Orn, I also don't. Orn wouldn't have passed through here all that often, and Orn would remember her name if she told Orn her name. But it's kind of just like she just says, "Hey, welcome. Like, would you like something to eat and drink or a room?" And never really mentions her name. So
Fair.
Probably why Jermison does not recall it.
also probably why, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, Jermison's heading towards one of the open rooms, and
Do you still need a key?
he backs up, like comedically backs. He's like, right, of course. And
She hands probably 2 keys out. Those 2 rooms each have 3 beds in them, so should work out.
yes, that works out. Well,
Do they carry sound? Please tell me you can't hear what's going on in the next room, as if there were no walls. I'm begging you.
Kind of looks at you with this weird expression. You can?
If you heard this man snore, you would understand.
do not
That
snore.
should not come through.
I've been here before. I do not snore. The innkeep of Inn knows I do not snore. And he has kind of a pompous look on his face.
In all actuality, I do not recall. I might remember
Alright.
faces. I do not remember sounds.
Well, you would know. You would know.
I
Well-
think the reason why Isla was annoyed with Jermison was not because he snores, it was because he was just up playing music late in
Yeah.
the night. I don't
I think it
it's
was
'cause he snores.
Tago that was snoring.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Tango? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just like.
No.
Jerma that morning was groaning because he was hungover. Was no, Was he hungover?
That's
Yeah.
right. He was because he rolled out of bed and the bottle came with him.
Oh, that's what it was. Well, you know what? I'm just going to say that Isla
could have interpreted it as snoring.
Well, yeah, I mean, Isla probably didn't know who was in that room.
Here for a good time, not a
Too.
long time.
Well, if she never saw it, yeah, sure. Either way,
Have a good rest.
Okay, thank you. Right
Um,
then, 3 and 3, and he points towards Orin and Malos. He says that as he's backing up towards the doors, not looking.
Kind of. Malos turns to Cordelia. Would you like me to stay with you, or would you like some alone time? I will be
Alone
one
time
room
with
over.
The other girls.
If you insist.
Old enough. I'm 247.
Girls' night?
I don't know.
It is girls' night as the guys get their room, girls get their room.
Jermison tosses the keys towards Cordelia for the other room. Make an athletics check. No, I'm kidding.
Jermison.
What?
Cordelia, you catch the keys.
Orn probably would have asked for whatever room he had last time he was here. He's particular.
he's an old man.
If I do believe that one is currently rented out.
Simply
We-
killing habits.
There's the
I
barn
do
back here.
apologize.
Well,
But if it's an issue, that the room that you will be staying in does have several windows.
all right then.
3 to be exact.
All right. I'll
I do
go- I'll
apologize
go
for the
and see.
inconvenience. And entering the room, it does have, above each bed is just this big window that looks
Okay.
directly out into like kind of like the rest of the town and then partially into the forest.
Okay.
Or-
Orn walking his hands on his back. He probably does. I mean, I can imagine for
dropped
wings
a
that would be
little
really a comfortable position, but
Yeah, it
Still
would.
being in the corner.
Is Orn the kind of person to like sit out in front of like construction sites and just watch the construction work?
yeah, he'd be so pissed about it though.
He cat calls them.
Just like, what are you doing to the forest, you assholes? Building another building here with your metals. And
Come
your-
on, that trestle isn't even put up properly.
Heckling construction workers.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get a rose bush to grow there? Try again.
You have no sense of design. You wouldn't plant lilacs in this weather in this time of year.
You can't plant mint there. You know how aggressive mint is? It'll get all over everything.
Oh yeah, sure. Just okay, yeah. Just put catnip there. All right. See what happens.
Yeah. Do you
Deal
want
cat.
cats?
You deal cats.
You want every cat in the city to be here? You want all their poop
Velvet
in your
would.
garden? It's not a good fertilizer, let me tell you that.
I feel like cats would just look at Cordelia and Amalos just like a
That's a big fishy.
yeah, big fish.
Big fishy.
That's a big fish.
June is a normal-sized scratching post to a cat.
Oh yeah, that too. It's kind of like how the dogs in Majora's Masks.
Oh
Would,
yeah, they like chase
attack
you down if you have the
Deku
Deku mask.
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. We are the dream Juniper.
You all can do your rest for the night. I do believe that will only affect Isla because Isla's still missing some hit points.
Still recovering from the time I got shot.
Yeah.
Jermison lays in bed, writing in a notebook and eating some of the bread he bought.
How do I rest again? I'm so stupid. I
The
figured out this
bed
one.
button next underneath max hit points.
Oh yeah.
Isla
2
is
HP.
still not fully recovered. From
I've
getting
still got a stitch
shot.
in my back. Yeah, still
Yeah.
got a stitch.
I'm just gonna rest for the night anyways as well. I don't think it's gonna do anything for me, but I'd rather just press the button.
You might as well do it.
Yeah, might as well. Isn't that right, friend?
But eventually, you wake up in the morning. The Cordelia awakens well rested. The sun beams through, I would say, Orin's window, as the other two were probably shut. But Orin, you immediately feel the wind kind of rushing through. You see the birds waking. It's a good morning.
What time of year is it? Like, is it warm in the morning or is it like freezing cold in the morning?
It's like late spring. So
Okay, so warm-ish.
warmish. Like a nice temperature.
His window is wide open, like.
I'm just sitting there, relaxing, looking out. You see the soldiers kind of going about their morning duties. And at this time, you would normally see several Rito flying above head, or even walking to deliver mail to the branches in each town, but they are not.
Concerning.
But you are.
He is getting actually pretty worried.
Yeah, that is a very weird thing to happen. Instead, you see a man in short shorts just kind of running with a big flag on his back.
Even more horrifying.
Even more
Who the
horrifying,
fuck?
yes. A delivery person that's more centralized to just Bantha town. So if somebody needs something sent within the town, they can use it. But let me move everybody over. But as you all kind of wake again, eating breakfast, eventually you take to the road once again. The guards just simply let you through the large gate. They don't need any identification. It's normal for people to want to go up to Rito's post, so it's not an issue. Cordelia thinks it's because she's there, but because you kind of wander into the first part of the forest, there's still a fairly heavy soldier presence here, but as you get up into the mountains, this is where even though it doesn't look like a long stretch of time, a long stretch of space, you do have to go up. So who would like to lead the trek up the mountains?
I
Jermison
guess-
just look towards Orin.
Yeah, I guess Orn can.
Orin seems the most.
This is your territory. I've never been through this path.
Yeah, as excited as June is for basically everything new at this point, it's a mountain and she has really tiny legs.
That is true. Snow kind of covers the caps here, even some parts of the ground. Orin is probably the best person you could put up front. Simply because of his the fact that he kind of knows where he is. Orin, could I please have you roll me 2d4? A 5. Followed by, why don't we go back to Jermison? Could you roll me 2d4, please?
2d4?
Yes.
Yes. Do that for you right now.
Thank
5.
you. And then can you roll me a d20, please?
Sure. An 11.
11. As you wander through the kind of snow-filled mountains, Orn, you're walking and the area doesn't look familiar anymore. You kind of move the snow beneath your foot. You lost the road.
But how did I lose the road?
Somehow
Where
you
did it
got
go?
off of it.
Where did it go?
I ate it.
Oh.
I wish I was playing a character that was nice, because my first gut reaction is to just pick up Juniper. But like, I really cannot find. I cannot explain that away.
And almost immediately after you kind of notice you've lost the road, you hear a growling coming from your left side. You see this group of 4 wolves just kind of growling while looking at the party.
Shoo. Go away.
Like waving his old man cane at him. Oh,
Get
on my back!
You know what's good for you, you'll get.
kind of swinging it. The wolves do kind of back up a little bit. Are you trying to intimidate them?
I guess so.
Could you roll a demoralize check for me, please? To go to actions and scroll down, you should see demoralize. It would work as just rolling intimidation.
Demoralize.
Okay.
Nope, not that one. Where do I?
That still works. You can just click intimidation from there. From the chat. Oof. Would you like to spend a hero point? Orn?
Did that work? Am I intimidating?
Would you like to spend a hero point?
No, I'm good.
Okay. The wolves kind of wince back at that, but then just continue getting closer.
Cordelia, don't you like animals?
Does Cordelia like animals?
Am I imprinting that memory upon myself? Ah, well, okay. Well, make them not want to eat us. Easy.
What are you, Cordelia? Are you going to try to do anything here? Like, yeah, I'm going to throw a junk bomb at them.
Will the kingdom come?
June just kind of hops down off of Malos's shoulders, and how deep is the snow?
You could definitely stand in it. It's just a couple inches.
Okay, because if it was like several feet, like you can't see June anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so she hops down, like pulls out her crossbows, which are not loaded at the moment, but just kind of waves them around to make herself look bigger, and just yells like, "Go away, leave us alone, doggos."
Okay. So as you're doing that, Cordelia, so could I have you roll an intimidation check for me, Juniper? And Cordelia, could I have you roll an athletics check?
Ooh. Oh.
Pretty good at intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
She is small but intimidating.
Okay, so you're kind of waving things around, and then a ball just kind of flops in front of them. And the wolves kind of look at the ball, look at you, and just back up. Look at the ball, look at you, and just keep backing. Yeah, they are running away at the fact that it squeaks. They're just gone. They don't want to deal with that.
Oh, they didn't like the toy.
They're like, no, fuck no to the big person fucking waving their arms around and fuck no to that, whatever the fuck that was, and they just run.
Sweet.
All right. Eventually, you do re-find the road. However, that will make the trip a little bit longer. As you get to the next, actually, I would say that's kind of like an up. Eventually, you find the road. That would be half a day's travel right then. So going into the next one would also be half a day's travel. Jermison, can I have you roll me 2d4? And Juniper, can you also roll me 2d4? If it will
I
possible.
can.
Woo!
3.
A 3. And a
100.
5. That's the same thing as before. Could you please re-roll it? Because I want to have something new.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's fucking destined. One more time. It
I
should.
only get 5. Oh, one
It
more
should
time?
not happen.
Come on. Triple 5.
Right? It fucking happened again.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
You
hold on.
cannot escape 5.
You know what, Juniper? Roll me 3d4.
Okay.
I was
Just
gonna
see it.
say flip a coin. Heads is +1, tails is -1.
Okay. What was the
It was a
last? The
4,
last
a
thing was
3,
a
and
3.
4.
It would have been a fucking 5. You know, let's.
Sorry, I hacked Foundry. I made all of my dice rolls 5.
Okay. You can take any combination of those dice and use that.
Yeah, choose the 1 and the 4, please.
Choose the 1 and the 4. I swear to God. So there is a 4, a 1, and a 3. You can choose any
Oh.
2 of those dice. And
How about the 7? The
7.
4 and a 3?
All right, then I also need you to roll a flat check d20.
Okay.
Good. As you kind of wander up the road, the sun kind of going down, of having to trek up the mountain. The snow is getting gradually deeper and deeper. And probably about by end of day, you would have to be picked up. Juniper. But
You just see like a little like flower thing like just
Yes.
above the snow.
But you do, due to how low you are to the ground, you kind of run into something. Ugh. And kind of dust it off of the snow, and you just see this frozen moblin head, just kind of looking at you. It's attached to
Oh.
a body, mind you. It's not just a head. It's a whole frozen moblin.
I'm not sure if that's more or less morbid.
It's certainly morbid.
Should kick it.
Oh, I found someone?
Oh, you know what? Let's just leave it. You know, we don't need to bother us with this thing. Unless, you can give it a good kick if you want.
I think that would mostly just hurt me. It's bigger than I am.
I guess you're. Well, I mean, it's up to you. But my vote's would just leave.
June just like runs up and does like a shitty little like jump kick, but she is also like, you know, very small, so she kind of just bounces off of it.
As I'm rolling off down the hill. It's not.
No. It's just,
Oh, this backfired terribly.
but kind of
Yep, that's
continuing. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got myself in this situation.
Continuing walking, you do eventually find what looks like a small cave. An old campfire was made and lit in this cave, and it is a good place to get away from the snow for the night, as you do need to rest.
Alright, well, I mean, probably the most opportune thing we're gonna find, so why not?
Kind of piling in, putting bedrolls down, kind of using the snow to kind of enclose the thing so you can easily get out. Nothing can get in.
I hope there's no trapdoors in here.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully.
That'd be so awkward.
It would be.
No, really awkward. Especially if we ran into some goblins. Dang.
You all each get another night of rest. So Isla, you are up to full health now. Look at that.
Yay!
It's just-
Finally.
Woo!
But you do awaken with no complications. And heading into the last hex as you finally, Rito's post finally comes into vision. For some reason it was obscured by clouds and kind of this large snowstorm.
The render distance wasn't that long. So.
Orn.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kryptonite
Yes.
fog.
Is it normally this snowy up on Rito's post?
Yes.
Ah. How did he live up here? Jesus, he's like shivering in his boots. It's walking up there.
There is normally a good bit more visibility, but this snowy, yes.
Well, first of all, we don't wear boots, so maybe that's the part of the problem.
Frozen efficient. I like to imagine it's like, Cordia, how you holding up? And he turns back and just a big ice cube behind him. You put helium. It's like, well, and he has a rope
Well,
behind it, just pulling it.
And we are very close to an encampment, so no monsters will be hanging out around here. But June, could I please have you roll me 2d4 and please don't get a 5.
Look, it's not really up to me.
I know it's not up to you, but
Right, so the
Let's
5
go.
try it again, please.
Let's go.
I'm doing my best, I swear.
I know, it's not your fault. Okay, a 6.
Oh my God.
6!
Something different. You see this, what Orin you would recognize as a small encampment. That also kind of looks like ruins, kind of wooden structures set up that would have been probably where a group of Highlands was camping out. Because Rito's post is not all that accessible to Highlands. They can go in, but they don't really. You kind of have to like fly to get around it, so it's not the best place to stay. So the Highlands probably packed their stuff up and left before they could really establish much of a time here.
Orin just totally forgot to mention that it's like awful for other people to be in.
Oh, right, you guys can't fly.
Oh yeah, about that.
And you know what? Let's go with an Isla. Could you roll me 2d4 as well?
Yes,
The last one of the station. Oh, it's not a 2. Okay, that's all. Just you're way too close to. I'd say off in the distance you see this relatively big, just like fully white wolf, just kind of watching you. By big I mean like probably about 10 feet tall, just watching.
Stiff.
But you do arrive at Rito's post. You get to the large door. It is shut, which is not normal for the Rito's post. The large wooden door that kind of keeps normally would hold the heat in. Orin, you are up front, you are by the door, you've seen this door many times, in fact.
Mm-hmm. I knock.
You hear some shifting from inside. Something's moving around.
Hello?
You know that the walls are thick enough to keep out the cold as well as most sound.
Okay. Well, we'll just wait a second then.
Nothing happens.
Does it normally take this long? Because I'm freezing my ass off right now.
Is the door unlocked? Is it openable?
Kind of pushing at it, pulling it just in case they changed it. It's not opening.
Morn bangs his fist against the door.
Kind of hurt.
Yeah, just to make sure, you know, it's a big door. Gotta make sure they hear me.
Cordelia. Jermison turns towards Cordelia. Turns.
Haha, turd.
Shaking of it. Do you still have that bomb on you by chance?
We are not bombing my wall.
Listen,
No.
you've got insulation, or we don't.
No.
I don't want to be out here any longer.
Oh my god, just
Is there
Hold
another
on.
way in?
yes.
Yes. If you can fly. There are many other ways in.
How tall are the walls?
These walls would probably be about, because it is a tower. It's a massive tower built around a tree. Oh, a good like 500 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there are balconies and such that are kind of looking outwards. Most of the time, they're locked and closed if they're not being used.
Orn tries to go around the tower a little bit to see if anyone is like out on their balconies.
Kind of looking around just in the immediate area. Normally there's something, and even the male balcony is closed on the second level.
Okay, Cordelia. Warren's not here anymore. They can't say no.
I'm right here.
Oh, I thought you
had
flew
moved
off.
like
My
3
bad, my
feet to
bad.
the left.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I misunderstood. I thought you flew off. My bad.
Not Isla sitting here with thieves' tools, just kind of looking at this closed door
Yeah,
like,
not
damn.
With the grappling hook.
And it's 500 feet tall. Like,
You got this balcony.
where are you gonna grapple to?
Oh, fine, I guess it's time for me to save the day yet again. Isla's never saved the day once, just for the record.
I mean, I can fly up and maybe over and then come back for you.
No, let me take a crack at it. I got it.
Wait. Okay. Literally offered to do the easiest solution, but now
No. I got this.
Isla, feel free to roll a pick a lock check, aka thievery.
Pog. I love scrolling. Pick a lock.
All right, 23.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Nice.
23. You kind of look at the door and you're like, okay, it's not an outwards lock, so your actual like lock picks won't work here. You kind of take the air bladder that you got, put it in between the door, and just start blowing it up, and then hold it off so the door kind of pries open slightly. You put your short sword through and lift up, and the latch kind of comes up with it. It starts to fall back down, but you kind of knock it and it falls as you deflate the air bladder, pull it out. The door's unlocked.
Easy.
Jermison claps. Well, that was pretty impressive.
Yay! June is also clapping.
All right, now
Which I
please let's
guess
get
sounds like slamming wooden clogs together.
Yeah. Like a horse running? Yeah, kind of.
2 coconuts.
But the door is now unlocked.
Okay, let's get inside, please. In terms of just kind of trying to get in as fast as possible.
Okay.
All right. Opening the door inwards, you kind of get in, closing the door behind you. You kind of look up to just like to the entrance room, which is like this large area that's normally bustling, busy. That would have tons of Rito. Taking mail, kind of taking mail in, getting mail out. There's a staircase that goes up to a higher floor, rooms dotting every wall in here. And instead of the normal bustle, you just see hundreds, if not thousands, of Rito children.
Orn, is this normal?
No?
I feel 100,000 eyes on me.
Kind of just all looking.
Normally I'm good with crowds, but this is a huge.
You see one walks up holding this gnarled wooden staff and kind of walking. Cordelia putting a bomb away. Thank you for opening the door. It's this kind of like this red looking Rito.
Child.
It's always nice to see young ones coming to help. This is a child, mind you.
Arn like tilts his head and just like, I'm confused.
Orn?
What?
Do you not recognize me?
His face is just like screwed up, just like concentrating super hard and like.
Why does this sassy child have a cane?
Would Orn be able to A, figure this out, and B, know who this is?
I mean, it's not really. Not by just looking at this guy, you wouldn't know who
intelligence. He is. Okay, never mind. We're fine.
You're like, you know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Kind of looks at you. It is I, Lee, the Rito Elder.
Lee's grandson?
No. Lee. I know I look different, but I didn't think I looked that different.
Well, to my eyes, every single one of you looks like a brand new baby child.
Oh, yes. I had forgotten about that.
I left here like 2 or 3 months ago. What happened?
We were wondering the same thing. We couldn't get the door open. You are too short.
I see that. All right.
And,
That
like,
happens to
climb
me a
on
lot.
shoulders?
June just like interjects.
Oh, I'm quite glad.
Is this okay? Is there anything else wrong with any of you that like you're just younger, which is a problem, but like is there anything physically wrong? Like are people sick or is this just
we were running out of food. Oh, and my son is locked in there and points to the dungeon.
Oh yeah, my son. You know.
Oh.
I also
my
can't reach the
brat.
door.
That's
I see. Well, if we made you some like step stools, would you be
or
able
we
to
could just open the door for them.
But then we'd have to stay here because we don't want to leave that door unlocked at night.
Okay.
There's like wolves and stuff out there. I don't want to let them in.
Yeah, but
Just
we're
lock the
inside
door.
right now.
Just lock the door.
Yeah.
Lock the outside
Did you
door.
not lock the door behind you?
No. It's not my job. I
You
was
were the
more
la-
busy trying to get inside. I was too cold.
Well, you are still
I can't
cold,
feel my
and now the
fingers.
door's unlocked. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Here, Malos, just help me close the
Oops.
door. And he walks off with Malos to go and close the
First
door.
order of business. My companions are not from here. They are very cold. We are going to the inn and starting a fire, if it's not already started. We're not setting the inn on fire. We are starting a fire in the fire pit of the inn.
That was fine.
Okay.
I would
and
ask,
then,
could you let my son out eventually?
Yeah, I can do that after my companions have warmed.
Thank you.
Yes.
Kind of going to the inn, you see there's like an innkeep there that's just a child. Welcome. I'll light the fire for you.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay, you can light the fire for yourself then.
Okay. Orn will set a fire.
Lights the fire. Everyone kind of gathering around, warming up. The
Okay.
frost melting off of Juniper's leaves.
Oh no.
It's
And
spring,
again-
finally.
And again, Isla is basically walking around with her titties out, so she's fucking dying.
But it is relatively quite warm in here. But
Orn's gonna go get that door
Okay.
open.
as you kind of walk back through, you see up the large staircase that kind of encapsulates pretty much the entirety of the wall
Mhm.
that would normally lead to the second level. It is just the top, like the area that would like that lets out to the second level is just covered in debris and like rocks, stone, like it is just covered. For some reason, something or someone barricaded the higher levels.
All right, mental note. Ask about that next. Great.
But heading to the dungeon room, you kind of open the top, push the door in,
Mhm.
and you see sitting like in the back of the room in a cage is Lov, the teenage son of the Rito Elder. He kind of is very he's a cardinal, so red with a red feathers with black around his beak. He's wearing this simple mix of cloth with leather underneath. He's kind of sitting there. You see him with just like with just 2 loaves of bread in front of him that are mostly eaten through. And he's just kind of and he looks up. Oh, thank Hylia.
Is he also a child or
No, he is normal
he's
teenage.
okay.
Yeah. Thank Hylia.
What happened?
Can I get something to eat first?
Oh my goodness. Yes, the fire is on at the end.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm locked in.
Cordelia, you're bombed.
No. Lauren will go over to check out the situation.
The door is locked, but the keys aren't far.
Okay.
And I'm grabbing the
Oh,
keys, unlocking
Just
it.
grab the
Yeah.
keys.
He kind of
Pocket the keys.
good idea. He kind of walks out. Thank you. Oren, right?
Yes.
I don't think we've ever talked.
I believe not.
Cool scar. Kind of punches you on the shoulder lightly and quickly walks to the inn.
That's my
Help me.
shoulder.
It just finished healing. Ah!
No.
Kind of immediately grabs this bowl of porridge and just starts eating it. And then they're like,
I'm
not too
very
fast, not too
confused.
fast. I was like, "Oh, okay.
My porridge.
You wanted to know what was happening?
Yes, very much so.
Well, it started 2 weeks ago. It's not the best song for it, but you know what? That works. Actually, this works really good. 2 weeks ago, this woman showed up. Long red hair. She wore this mask that it seemed to radiate some power. I don't know, but I've took to calling her the Dark Witch. I don't know why. That's just the first thing that came to my mind. But she cast a spell, and he points out to the thousands of Rito children.
Hmm.
It didn't work on me. I think.
Hmm.
I don't quite know why. But it didn't. And then a creature appeared, big. I didn't get a good look at it, but I had to run, and I ran into a jail cell.
See that?
Yes.
And the door got closed
then-
behind me.
Hmm. Well,
Right, did anybody else by chance see this massive creature?
We don't remember anything he's talking about.
Huh.
hmm.
So what is the last thing you remember then? He turns towards the child elder. I assume that's who he's talking
Normal days happening.
about. So you don't even remember this person coming by?
No.
Huh.
She
Interesting.
Oh, she had the Highland symbol. What is it called? The important one?
The Royal Crest?
No.
The triangle looking one.
Yes.
No.
She had that on her hand.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, go. Dermison's not happy about hearing that. He's recited enough tales of the past of evildoers without a mark on their hands to know what it means.
Do you remember what the mask looked like?
Kind of stops for a moment. It covered her whole face. It was black with red marks on it. It kind of peeked out of her hair a bit on the sides.
Hmm.
And then just dark mask. No discerning features other than that. It wasn't shape of an animal or creature.
The creature that attacked me, it was big.
Interesting. Do you know where it is now? Is it coming back? Should we barricade the doors?
Do you know why
I,
the upstairs is blocked off?
I would assume that's where it went.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I can't help more.
Well, that's alright. I don't think, even with all that information, I'm still not exactly sure what we're dealing with. Nothing in the old Bard scrolls about any of this. It's like,
It was
take me out.
covered in ice, I think. Whatever it was.
Hmm. If it's upstairs, do you think we'd be able to get a look at it from the balconies?
Depending on how high it up it is. It's just one floor up, maybe, but
Orin stands up like, well, you and I are the only ones that can fly, so let's go have a look.
my wings don't work
Ah, sure they
very
do.
well.
Come on.
Kind of dragging him to one of the kind of side rooms, opening the door. You also notice the big fan that normally provides an updraft is not working.
Oh. I've never questioned how these things are powered.
I believe there's mechanisms on the 3rd level. But if they're not being managed, they probably froze.
That does make sense.
I mean, we could try to see if we can see through the rubble.
True.
Well
All right,
then.
Jason. All right, Jason, go to it.
You'll kind of go up to the rubble, kind of looking through. It's like it's a mix of like actual general like stone, splintered wood. You see like what used to be a chair, what used to be some boxes. And as you kind of just stand there looking at it,
Oh, hey, some of my mail.
there's probably a mail thing, yeah. A thing of mail. You just each of you just see something kind of fly out in front of you and then just sit, floating maybe 5 feet above the ground. You just see the blue crystal, like the blue gem that you found when Marga and Rita were defeated.
Oh.
The one that when you touched it gave you a vision, which I do believe Malos had.
Yeah, Malice is really different.
It kind of floats there for a moment and sputters a few flashes before just this blinding light like pulses.
What?
And as you kind of look away and then look back, the rubble is gone.
Huh.
And the stone kind of floats right back to Malos. Kind of just grabs it.
Interesting.
Past the top of the stairs, you see the 2nd level, which is where all the mail is sorted, as well as a lot of places are left, or a lot of houses are. No staircase, as you would need to fly up. The fans mechanisms are also on this floor, but you just see through to a floor covered in cobwebs that are also fully encased in ice. All of the weirdly, the higher balconies are open and there are holes in the walls, kind of facing outwards and upwards. And the large fan sits just blocking any of the entrances to the 3rd floor. And as you kind of look out, welcome to the ice-covered post, which is where we're going to pick up next time.
All right.
Cool.
Good work. I wanted to get there. I hoped it wasn't too long. And
No, it's
It was
alright. No
alright.
worries.
I forgot I was recording. I forgot that's what this was. I got so into it. Thank you all for watching today. And we'd like to once again welcome Zero and her character Juniper to the table. Woot woot indeed, Cordelia. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of whatever time of day it is. Oh god.
Made it lag.
And would anybody like to say anything? This is going up Friday, so if anybody has anything. Maple is having a
Hi.
birthday stream
Oh.
next week on
Ayo.
Sunday.
Ah,
Happy
Right,
birthday,
Sunday?
Maple.
That sounds about right. Happy birthday, Maple.
The stream's on the 13th. Birthday. The actual
16th.
birthday's on the 16th.
Which
Birthday.
you guys need to be there for it.
They don't.
Maple,
Yeah,
Maple's Twitch is linked in the description below, as is everybody who's here except Gravity, whose Twitter is linked instead.
That's right. My Twitter, which I don't ever use.
You also don't use your Twitch, so
That's true.
thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.